I'm still here, huh? Okay, sorry. I just figured out how this like works. I'm gonna go. This was kind of embarrassing. I don't know if it actually worked or not, but whatever. What a mess. I wonder if I'm like live streaming or not. I mean, I think I might be live right now, but my question is, did I live stream everything I just said for like the past 20 minutes? Um, let's find out, because if not, I guess I'll just stay here and find out. And, okay, the moment of truth. Nice. I was not live streaming for the past 20 minutes. That's great. Well, that's a wonderful way to start this video. Hi, everyone. um, wow, rip. I was talking for a while. All right. Anyway, so I guess we'll just jump into it. A few things, three things in particular, that I like about this Pixel. Um, yeah, no, I can't do those. um, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about something else. What am I gonna talk about? Man, what did I even start this video with? You know what? It should still be there. What if I just? Hmm, interesting. That'll be interesting. Let's try it. All right, I'm just gonna repeat myself. It's gonna be weird, but here we go. Welcome everybody. This is gonna be a little bit different from our regularly scheduled programming, but I've definitely mentioned that I've been trying to get back into streaming. Obviously, it hasn't happened. I've made like two videos since the beginning of the year, and one of them I haven't even uploaded. But for now, I just want to make a quick video and talk about, a couple of the different things that I like about this new phone that I have. I got this Pixel at the end of 2019. I've had it for about a month, so I feel pretty comfortable, talking about the differences and um, what I like a little bit. Obviously, no expert here, but some things I think about a lot because, I mean, I use my phone a lot. Who doesn't use their phone a lot? Bear with me a little. It's currently actually 3:05 because I recorded that when it was 2:45 because I didn't stream at first. Anyway, I was talking about how I'm at my other job. I'm watching 16 screens, or one screen, 16 cameras. There's nothing going on. It's 3 a.m. Anyway, three things I really like about the Pixel, and then after that, I'll talk about the things that I don't like. Wow, I ramble. So probably the biggest thing that I like about it is the fingerprint reader on the back, or at least in terms of like using it every day. That's like the niftiest thing, or like the most unexpected thing. Sometimes a little oversensitive and I trip it by accident, but could just be still getting used to it. It's been a month, so whatever that's worth. But I really like the fact that you can get third-party app. Well, it's generally like a Google thing, Android thing to be able to get third-party apps that do things with the hardware. That's like less of an Apple. Like it's not really as possible with Apple. Um, but sort of one of the things that I thought was really neat going in was the fact that you can like go down, have this like down gesture, and the up gesture pushes it back up. That's the notification shade for those of you who were unfamiliar. And as you may have noticed, I accidentally turned on the flashlight. So that's what I've set up the right gesture to do. And the left gesture I set up to go to like the previous app kind of thing. It doesn't always work, as you can tell. It's a little hit or miss sometimes. And that's kind of what I mean by like it's a little oversensitive. Sometimes it just does the wrong thing. But wow, I'm actually kind of really glad I didn't live stream what I was streaming before because I just had this really awkward moment on camera where I like showed the apps that I was previously on, and we don't need to see we don't need to see that right now. I really should have. I'm glad I had this um, trial run, I guess, even though it's highly embarrassing. But yeah, going back to what I like about it, the Pixel, I think, really is cool in that it provides a really interesting kind of experiment in the Android experience. It's like the phone that you would get if you want the full Android like experience. I really like certain aspects and like certain features that I love. I really like the calendar thing up here where you like tap it and it takes you to your calendar. I like the weather one. I use those like little default things a lot. Um, excuse me. I really like that you're able to pre-program like random Google Maps things. I use Google Maps a lot to like navigate. So I like that you're able to set up like shortcuts to bike to places or do that kind of thing. Um, it's like a little some of the other things that I like are a little bit monopolistic, but the fact that there's a Google search bar at the bottom and like Chrome is right there, you can swipe this way and you have Google News. Like I think these are all like super cool things that I use a lot, but um I mean I can see like the downside to them as well. Um I think I already mentioned the shortcuts a little bit. I'm talking about them a little bit right now on the stream that I'm listening to. But one of the things that I like is that I'm able to set shortcuts to like certain places. So I just tap the shortcut and it's like, okay, directions to go to Palo Alto Station, right? Like you click it, or I mean, that doesn't even show you directions, it just shows you like the different departures or arrivals that are coming, like with the train station. And you can click the directions button, and then obviously you get directions. I think it's like pretty cool that you can do that. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone's actually here, but I'm like trying to hear. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna like keep going. The last thing that I really liked, certain like random hardware things. I like the fact that there's a headphone jack. Like I'm using um an iPhone 6s, or I had an iPhone 6s that I like came from, and having an iPhone, or sorry, having a headphone jack was like definitely a plus. Having the flexibility, I think, is a plus. Um, yeah, I rambled a lot in this video. I'm glad I'm not rambling as much. I'm probably rambling an equal amount, but um, I guess yeah. I'm talking about some of the things that I liked about my iPhone, or that I like about my iPhone. I liked iMessage. I still use iMessage a lot with people. It's just I prefer it when I can use it. I think it's cool. Um, what one of the other like the main thing that I miss about my iPhone, high key, like the one of the only things that it's like, oh, I really wish this still existed, is something that doesn't exist on any of the newer iPhones either. Like the fact that you're able to double tap on the home button and it like brings it up and brings it back down. That is super useful for people who like can't or like don't want to reach or like stretch or use both hands or whatever. Like that's so annoying, and the fact that I can't do that on this phone is honestly it's almost a deal breaker for me, which is kind of ridiculous because that's obviously not. I don't know. Like I should have thought about that when buying the phone. Maybe if it was too big. But anyway, it's still a cool phone. I would probably still recommend it if you're coming from an iPhone 6s because what are you doing in 2020 with an iPhone 6s? No offense. I am over here in 2021 with an iPhone 6s. But that being said, like if you want like a flagship quality phone, I think like this is as close as you're gonna get for less than $500, like around $400. Like I got this for just about $400, probably a little bit less, a little bit more with tax. But you're not gonna find that anywhere else. You're definitely there are definitely some compromises I've noticed. For example, like when I'm doing some things that are high intensity, it just it just doesn't really. Well, what it'll do, it'll just like shut down apps in the background. I do lots of high intensity things, so I'll be playing like Pokemon Go and then taking pictures and being on Snapchat, um, and then like sending messages, texting, whatever it might be, like all of these at the same time, and that's kind of a little bit too much for the Pixel. It's like, oh, whoa, buddy, like let's not play Pokemon Go and take pictures at the same time. It actually really doesn't like it if you take pictures and do anything else at the same time. It like shuts everything else down when you're taking pictures, which makes sense because it's like a really good camera and lots of like potential, lots of energy that it needs to focus towards that. But it does it does like take back a little bit of the like flagship feel, and that's like a little bit of a drawback, I guess. But like I said, it's like basically flagship quality phone for easily under $500, and that's just not like I would recommend that if that's what you're looking for. I think I talked about the headphone jack already in this stream. I'm not sure. I'm listening to myself talk for those of you who are just tuning in right now. I live streamed for like 20 minutes and then I realized I hadn't hit the live stream button, so I am listening to myself talk and kind of just repeating things that I've said because I'm tired. As I mentioned at the beginning, it's past 3 a.m. in the morning, in the middle of the night. I'm at my night out of job and I'm tired because Fridays are rough because I work on Fridays during the day and then I work overnight. Anyway, um, I'm like rambling about headphones. I like headphones. I'm using headphones a lot. I use headphones a lot. I'm using headphones right now. I have Bluetooth headphones that I like, use a lot. I'm talking about how I really like the flexibility of having a headphone jack in this video because I listen to music a lot, a lot. Um, so much so that these die like on a regular, like every day basically, and it's just not enough. I also these have like a terrible speaker for lots of reasons. I don't think these are necessarily the ideal candidate to be judging whether or not wireless headphones are for me. But um, I'm also talking a little bit about the other ecosystem things, the other features. This is a particularly software feature that I enjoy a lot. So the Google Assistant and the fact that well, first of all, the fact that you're able to activate it by squeezing the phone, that's like nifty. That's interesting. Um, honestly, that happens by accident more often than it happens on purpose, but happens on purpose sometimes. I definitely also like say like, hey Google, like do this thing for me, right? Like that's something that I find pretty useful, at least within a certain limited number of things. I have found that it's actually certain kind of restricted, and it's a little bit frustrating. Like you would think. So, for example, one of the things that really bugs me is I really enjoy listening to music in the shower, and so when I'm listening to or when I'm getting ready, so when I'm listening to music in the shower, I want to have like a seamless transition for like the music that's playing in the shower, and then like move it to the speaker that's playing in, um, or the speaker that's in my room, and that's just like not something it knows how to do. Like I'm just like, hey Google, like stop playing music at the bathroom speaker and play music in the bedroom speaker. And it's like, sorry, I can't do that. I don't know how to help you with that yet. I'm like, are you not? Is this not a Google Home? Like, is this not connected? Like, they're all like visible in the Google Home app. So I don't understand. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. But yeah, that's like one of the features that I think could do a lot, but doesn't, unfortunately. And then the last thing I'm talking about in the video right now is the fast charging that it has. It came with this charger that charges like, really fast, and it comes in clutch a lot. I wasn't really expecting that, but Um, but yeah. So in conclusion, this second live stream, take two, was no less rambly than take one. Um, the conclusion is essentially that I like several hardware and software things about it. I didn't drop it. It's right here. I totally dropped it, obviously, you heard. But the conclusion is the conclusion is I'm tired, and this is not my normal kind of video, and I am not. This is not. You should watch some of my other videos. That's the conclusion. Peace. Stay humble. Stay curious. Bye, everyone.